on, everybody? It's Nomis J coming at y'all, man. This is me back in the, I should say Nomis J back in the building. You know, it's been a while since I updated the video, man. I know some of y'all might be ticked off with me, some of y'all might not care, some of y'all might be whatever. And you know, it hasn't been my choice personally to be gone. Over the last couple weeks since the last game, I believe I missed out on making maybe 14 or so videos, man. And you know, I hated to have to be gone that long. It was not my intention. It's due to a medical reason. I will try to do a video if I feel like it later on today, explaining that, since I am off. And I also have been on a new schedule too, so it's been kind of hard to adjust. And again, the medical situation, man, it was kind of rough, especially over the last couple weeks, because it really kicked up very heavily right after that last game. So just bear with me, man. I'm so sorry. You know, so I hope y'all can still stay in there, man, hang with me, and keep on riding with me, man. If you have, man, I really appreciate you for that. Thank you, and let's get on to the video, man. We lost a very heartbreaking game this past Monday to the Green Bay Packers, and you know I didn't really get my opinions too much heavily based on it, and personally I don't even want to talk about the whole game as a necessarily, you know, because this is really going to be a video about the Minnesota Vikings now. Only thing I do want to discuss from that game is this. I've seen flashes, things that I do like from the Lions offense at times, you know, and I'm glad that the passing game is still, to me, getting better. So we just gotta find a way to develop that run game, and I think we'll be able to do that, definitely, without a doubt. So, and the defense, to me, the man-to-man coverage, to me, did not get exposed. I know a few people said that. To me, it did not. I think the Lions switched schemes a lot of times when it came to running the ball. The Lions are trying to control the game. At times, they wanted to send pressure. I felt that the pocket was moving harder. At times, you know, snaps got said. Was 2 sacks in that game against Aaron Rodgers, but one was taken away because of an unnecessary penalty call. So, you know, they blitzed Jared Davis up. You know, you've seen what happened. And I think the Lions were having a chess game that day. And I think that's what it was. I think the Lions could have still sent more pressure if they chose to. They tried to control the game with their secondary. To me, the secondary did not get exposed. You guys got to remember that, you know, you have the right to be tired going against your divisional rivals, and you have a right to, you know, at some point you're going to give something up. So I don't think it's exposing, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to us being forced to stay on the field a little too longer than we were supposed to originally been because of some outside assistance. But that's just 2 things I want to discuss right there. You know, we got Minnesota coming in this Sunday. That's another big divisional game. This will be game 2 in our division for us. We got Kirk Cousins, who's been very streaky to start off the year. He's coming off a hell of a game against, who was that they beat? Can't think of who they beat up badly this past week. I don't know if it was the Giants or, no, it was the Eagles. Yeah, so they had a big win against the Eagles. So, you know, it is what it is. We know by now what to expect from the Minnesota. They're going to try to run the ball with Dalvin Cook, and they're going to try to make sure that Kirk Cousins can eat us up. And at that point, I think the Lions defense can and should and will be ready for this task. It's the Lions offense that everybody's criticizing. If we can run the ball properly, I think that we'll run the ball maybe the same way we have been. But I think what the Lions will do is, I think they're going to wake up a little bit more later in the second half with their offense. I think that's what I'm expecting to do. We're at home this time in this situation, and I know that's when our offense usually wakes up the most at times, with the exception of the Chargers game. In the second half, we usually, well, no, even in the Chargers game, we did get a little more aggressive on the passing attack, I guess, in the Chargers game. It's just the point score didn't really show it, and we had a couple turnovers. But, you know, at home, I know our offense kicks their aggression up in the second half of the game. So I think that could, in turn, us to actually put out a better game. The Lions should be able to win this game. Again, they should beat Green Bay, and they should be able to win now, and they should be able to beat the Giants after this. I think we can beat them. I haven't seen who's on the injury list or anything for that matter for the Vikings, but I know that we're still out with Daniels and, you know, not Trey Flowers, but oh God, Deshaun Hand. And I know that we're still kind of limping. I know Ashawn and one of our tight ends were kind of a little bit hurt too. So they'll probably play. They should more likely play. I hope we can get a big game out of our D line, man. Help kind of make things harder for Cousins and get after Dalvin Cook as much as possible. That'd be definitely a big help if we can do that. Y'all know what it is when we face the Vikings. It's never going to be a clean fight. It's going to be a dirty dog, mud fight, if you want to call it that. It's never going to be just a clean battle. There's always going to be some blood coming from us versus them, man. So it is what it is on that, especially in this division. So, this is a winnable game. That's all I gotta say about it. It's a winnable game. You know what I'm saying? Kirk Cousins, you never know. He can show up one game, he can not show up one game. I don't expect him to play as good as he did this past game, though. Not on our defense, not whatsoever. I want to see a little bit more too of a guy who's been making some name for himself, Marvin Hall. I've been liking a couple things he's been doing for catching those deep balls, man, and making plays, using his speed to find his way open and jumping and just being aggressive. I like that, man. He's a guy we never heard of. He just came on the roster based off a cut we made, and this and that and third. We brought him in, and then all of a sudden, this guy's out here making splash catches, and that's what I like to see, man. That's what's been inspiring me lately. But we do have to get the ball to the T.J. Hockenson a little bit more because. I think we should have an opportunity to get him more involved in the game. That would be very helpful. Getting T.J. Hockenson and Jesse James, I would like to see those guys get more involved in the game. To answer a question off the round table last night, who you really want to see do something, I guess that was a question in this game. If I had to say who I really want to see really just get up and just make something happen, that would have to be... I can't really think of anybody in particular. On defense, I really want to see one of these other D linemen step up and do something. I want to see, if not, I want to see a linebacker come in and make a play. I don't want to give a specific name, but I need somebody to really help make something happen on defense. That's where I'm more my own. On that front seven, I need to see somebody else step up. And that's what I would like to see, man. I don't care if it's Jelani Tavai, I don't care if it's Jared Davis, I don't care if it's Snacks, Trey Flowers. If he mad enough in this game, wreak havoc. That's what I really want to see. Trey Flowers wreak havoc. That's what I want to see. I want to see Trey Flowers come in and try to wreak havoc and being upset at the last game with a fire lit on him. And, try to get, even if he don't get a sack, still get after Kirk Cousins hard, give him a hard day. Once you scare him up, son, he's not going to be effective. That's just the way I look at it when it comes to him. Underestimate him. He's not a guy you underestimate, but at the same time, you don't overestimate him either. So that's what it is with Kirk Cousins. That's all I got to say for now, man. I'm not to make this too long. Again, shout out to DSA. Shout out to the Outsiders. Been looking for you, Ace. I don't know where you been at. Hope you all right. I'm gonna try to find you on later, man. But shout out to everybody, man. DV, man, King, y'all know what to do, man. This your boy Nomis J, man. I'm out. Peace.